Okay, today we're going to demonstrate how to take the mandibular and maxillary impression. First thing you want to always do is make sure that you rinse the trays, before you even try it on the patient. Okay, you don't want to go in there with dry trays. Okay. The next thing you're going to do is you're always going to start with the bib, right? Because you want to make sure that if any material falls, it doesn't stain the patient's clothes, dirty their clothes. Always let the patient know, okay, I'm going to go ahead and put a bib on you, coming around you.
Thank you.
Okay. Start with your bib, your disposable bib clip right here. And you want to come closer to the V-neck, not out towards the ends of these, because then it has a tendency to flare out. Okay. Always adjust the headrest for the patient so they're comfortable. Okay. Now, since we've already wet the impression trays, what we're going to do, and let me zoom in, is now we're going to size it. And what I have here is size small. So we're going to go ahead and try that. Go ahead and open it for me. Oh, then here you go. You want to raise the patient up, and then I'll be turning on the light in just a minute. So we're losing Steph as we bring her up. Okay. And I may have brought her up just a little too high, but I'll try to bring her down a little. I'm doing a couple of things here. Make sure that you turn the light on, but you don't blind the patient. Okay, go ahead and open up for me. And come over to this side so you can see. Go ahead and turn towards me. Okay. What you want to look for is that the tray covers at least 2 millimeters behind the distal, okay, and then that it actually isn't too big for the patient. Go ahead and open up for me again. Go ahead and close down just a tad bit. You go in one side at a time. Go ahead and close down just a little. Open. Okay, stick your tongue out. Okay, so size small is going to work for you. And as you notice, our patient was kind of grabbing for the bib, because give them a tissue so they can have with them.
Thank you.
And a paper towel if they need it. Okay. Okay. I think what I need to do is I need to move it like this so you can actually see how we're doing this. And I think for video purposes I'm going to turn the light off so that we can see better. Okay. All right. You got to remember, you're going to fluff your powder, your alginate. We're going to be starting with the mandibular first, and we're going to use 3 to 3. Okay, I have my water. I come down and I check the meniscus to make sure that I filled it correctly. I have the tray that I'm working with ready to go. And I explain to the patient, of course this is at the beginning also, what we're going to do today is we're going to take an Alginate impression. Basically what it is, it's the negative of your dentition. We're starting with the bottom one, okay. Mandibular. Okay. It'll take a couple minutes to harden and then we'll take it out.
Okay.
Remember, it goes powder to water. You start off slow, you bring it in. Start loading your tray from the inside, from the lingual. Taper it off. Put it on a paper towel. Okay, get the extra. You bring over your extra. You're going to start, go ahead and open up for me. You take some on your finger. Go to the back, to the distal, the extra, close down just a little bit, you pull the lip out, put it in, so it almost seems like her mouth is already full of alginate, and it is. Go ahead and open just a little. Go ahead and stick your tongue out at me, bring it through your nose, and you stay with your patient. Stay with your patient. You okay? You use your finger to test it. Am I pushing down too hard? Okay. You remind your patient just to breathe through your nose. You use your finger down here. I don't know if you can see. I'm testing it to see. And Stephanie's a trooper. It's almost as bad as me getting the anesthetic syringe up close. It's almost ready. You can see how it's starting to gel. Okay. Then we're going to take it out with one snap. You break your seal, you put your finger here, you break the suction. Sometimes it feels like it doesn't want to come out. That's a good sign. That means you have suction in there. You're going to catch that there. Go ahead. Good job.